my name is Talisa L'Marie. I'm an upcoming singer-songwriter from London. My new single, No Sad Love Songs, is out this Friday, so stay tuned.
What made you decide to pursue a career in entertainment?
This goes a while back when I was still in Swaziland, which is where I grew up. And for those who don't know, Swaziland is a landlocked country in southern Africa. It's surrounded by South Africa and Mozambique. When I was 11 years old, I started writing songs, and I remember I played one song for my mom. This song was just, you know, in America, like we were influenced by American music, and I remember talking about a pager, and I didn't even know what a pager was. So the song I wrote was called Make It Hot, and the verse was like, I'm looking at my pager and I was thinking, but you don't know what a pager is. But anyway, I wrote that song and I was so proud of myself. And I sang that song to my mom, and she looked at me and she said, why would you want to be a musician? They're into drugs and alcohol. And I was just thinking, but just because they're interested like in those things, that doesn't mean I will be. I said I used to write, I used to, not just music, I used to also write scripts and stuff like that. I used to lock myself in the room to the point where they'd have to go to the window and just knock on and say, are you alive there? So yeah, music for me has always been, you know, the dream. And when I came to the UK, I thought, okay, I've got better chances here. But it didn't work out that way, because the first song I actually released was in 2014. It was called Ratchet, which is on my EP. And they didn't promote it properly. Well, back then I didn't know how to promote it. So yeah, I've always been a fan of music.
How would you describe your music style?
I would say everyday life, experience, not just for myself, from other people as well. I like to write about, you know, real stuff. And the good thing about it is the job that I'm currently in, people like to talk about their stuff, so you just hear it on the trains, you're like, oh, okay. So it's very easy to, you know, get inspired. But I do write from the heart, and I just want to make sure that the songs I write about make sense. Not where, you know, like these days, you just talk about things that don't make sense. And I think these days it's more repetitive music. And yeah, I just influenced by a lot of, especially the older generation, you know, where music was very soulful and it was real music. These days, not so much, but hey, it's give and take, I guess.
Or what are your musical influences?
With me, I don't have a specific genre. I like listening to everything as long as it sounds good. I can listen to rock, jazz, R&B, hip hop, pop, reggae. I would say influenced heavily by old school, like the reggae. I like Bob Marley. I like Sean Paul, the late Aaliyah. Yeah, there's just a lot of music that I like. Tupac as well, Linkin Park. There's just so many. It's a lot of lots and lots of music, and as long as it sounds good, so hey.
Great. So going back to your music, what's your favorite track and why?
So my EP, it's I wouldn't say it's done, but it's in the process of being complete. I think I have like 2 songs that I really like. One of them which is No Sad Love Songs, and the second one would be, I would say, Temperature, because Temperature talks about anger. I feel like music these days, you don't really talk about what you mean or how you're feeling. It's more of, oh, because it's popular, that's why I want to write about it. But Temperature, I think, is probably my favorite, because I have a lot of anger issues, let me say. And that's just a way of me just, you know, letting go.
What inspired you to write this song?
To be honest, there's always going to be a sad love song, But I remember listening to Little Mix's Heartbreak Anthem, and I thought, wow, this is actually a good song, because they were talking about, you know, heartbreak, but not like this sad, like, oh, I'm gonna be upset if we break up. But it was more like a, you know what, we broke up, it is what it is, go on and live your life, and I'm happy for you. For me, it was like, I pray you find peace before you find karma. Well, you're gonna get your karma, but yeah, it is what it is.
Talk us through your musical journey.
Back then, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. It was more like, you know, doing stuff because it's popular. I wasn't really in touch with my feelings, even though I'm not really a talkative person. When I express myself, it's through music. And I just thought, oh, people are not gonna like this because I'm in my feelings again. And then I thought to myself, well, there's so many people out there who would feel the way you're feeling, so why not just talk about it? You know, it doesn't matter if they like it or not. Whether even I have like 2 people who show up and, you know, support me, I'm okay with that. At least I'm being real. That's the main thing.
We're getting to know the musical artist, so let's find out about you. Give us 5 facts about you.
Stubborn. I'm very, very stubborn. I don't like being told what to do. Yeah, I'm very impatient. But I'm a God-fearing and God-loving woman. I do like to help people when I can, and I love my family and I love friends. So yeah.
What was the best advice someone has given you?
This one is actually from Mary. She said something about not wasting time because you cannot get time back, which is very true, because time is flying, you know. If you don't do things right now, and then like, what is the point? Because you will just be wasting your time, really. So that was a good motto, actually. So I actually go by it now. And also there's another motto that I live by, because I don't really trust people, toxic people. So I like to tend to keep my circle small. So it's trust nobody, and also don't waste my time, because time is something that I cannot get back.
Good to know. What can we expect from you in the future?
More music. Like I said, I have been working on my EP, which will be released later on this year. I'm trying to do as much as I can, because I only have one life to live, so I might as well just make the most of it. I have been writing like scripts and stuff like that. Maybe one day I will, you know, be in the movies, or I don't know. You know, the sky is not the limit for me, so I'll just do what I can, and when I do it, you will hear about it.
Amazing, thank you.
Thank you. Anywho, cheers, big ears.